Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakah Kodash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. This is the book of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right? Speaking about the MOTB, this particular video reminded me of that because, like it just stated, no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Right. So basically, what this place wants is you to not have the freedom to gain economics by yourself. They want to be able to control your spending. So if you get out of line with the policies of society, they can just cut that off, right? And there's no more cash, so you can't go, hand in hand with somebody. You must deal with these people in order to spend, right? And based off of what recently happened out there in Canada with the truckers, it reminded me of it, of that, right? Of said scenario. Let me see, I'm gonna go to the book of Proverbs right quick. Then I'll let the video play. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 20. It says, the poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends. Right? These people ain't gonna care nothing about you being an Edomite once that thing, finally get unleashed on society like that. If you don't comply, they're gonna cut you out just like they're gonna cut off Yasharallah. And this is an example of that. Right. So with that being said, I'm gonna let this video play and I'll be back.
Canadian truckers are heroes. They are patriots, and they are marching for your freedom and for my freedom. That's true. The Canadian truckers, you've been reading about it, who are resisting bravely, these lawless mandates are doing more to defend American freedom than our own leaders by far. And we want those great Canadian truckers to know that we are with them all the way. They are. They've really shown something. The Canadian truckers are heroes. They are patriots, and they are marching for your freedom and for my freedom. They are those truck drivers that God bless them. They're defending Canada, but they're defending America as well. That is courage on display, that the government doesn't have the right to force you to comply to their arbitrary mandates. And they're standing up for freedom. And of course, big government hates it and is trying to crush them. Of course, the corporate media hates it and is trying to silence them. And big tech, you look what GoFundMe did. People gave $10 million to support the Freedom Convoy because they were so proud of the courage of these truck drivers. And the thieves in Silicon Valley decided, we don't like your politics, so A, we're going to take your money, and then B, we're going to give it to people we like. Listen, if anyone else did that, that is called theft. And so today, I sent a letter to the Federal Trade Commission asking that the FTC open an investigation into GoFundMe.
All right. So, yeah, big tech don't like you going against the grain. So that's a prelude to the future, right? GoFundMe cut the funding donations of said cause, which was up to $9 million, man. All right. So if they cut $9 million, what you think they're gonna do to your little hundreds and thousands that you're gonna receive after you take that mark? All right. So what you can get out of that is don't take the mark. All right. Let me see. We'll go to the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 22. It says, when a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. Point I wanted out of that is, rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. Right? If this were Jeff Bezos' company, or I don't know, Elon Musk or something like that, and their company was kind of, on shaky grounds, they'll probably get bailed out, right? When wouldn't be no stopping their funds, they gonna get their money because the rich look out for the rich. It's the poor they don't give a damn about. So if you got to go to GoFundMe, that means you poor, right? And GoFundMe is, I'm almost certain that's a $1 billion company. I could be wrong, but hey, I believe that's a $1 billion company. And they seeing something in these protesters that's going against what the status quo says ought to be. So what did they do? Cut their funding, right? That's how it's going to be. That's the future in this place. That's the future that these people want. Right, you step out of line with the status quo, you step out of line with government, you step out of line with society's so-called norm, and they want to cut you off. Listen to people talk about people who haven't taken the vax, and as it pertains to the emergency room, man, they talking about they want people who haven't been vaccinated banned from the emergency room. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So that's the mindset of this place and its future. All right. Let me see. Go to the book of 1 John. Let me see. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 17. This is more so speaking about Israel as a body. But let it applies, right? So this is 1 John 3:17. But whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of power in him? Right? These people that say, one nation under God, and in God we trust, and the daughter of Babylon is a place where it's all accepting. No, in the hell it's not, right? Because they see people in need, and to be real, this is beyond just this funding for this protest. This goes all into this society in itself. You got so many homeless people, so many people under the poverty line, but no one is doing anything to help. And you got all these billionaires and millionaires in this society, right? But script just said, whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of power in him? All right, this place ain't got no love for anything or anybody other than Esau, Edom, and their friends. That's it. Right? So I'm going to end it with this. This is the book of Proverbs. Let's see. Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Right? Meaning they will be lacking or without. And that's what's going to happen to this society, man. This pseudo society, man. It's all fake, man. Smoke and mirrors, right? Most High said these people gonna come to want, especially after he burned this place down and take all liveliness out of them, right? When we get put back in our righteous estate, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all of so-called Negro descent, and all our brethren around the world, all these nations gonna come to want, right? Esau done. The rest of the nations, after we get built up for them 1,000, they'll go back to their dwellings, but they're gonna still have to pay tribute to us the same way we have to pay tribute to them. Right? Difference is it's gonna be righteous on our behalf. Ain't gonna be no deceiving, straightforward. This is why you paying us, this is how much you gonna pay us, so forth and so on. And it ain't gonna be no damn dollars that's based off of nothing. Right? This place knows its destruction is near. That's why they moving how they moving. But it ain't nothing they can do to stop it, because you reap what you sow. Right? So with that, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash, Shalom Yashallah.